I want to, as quick as possible, go through the components for a Di2 external. I've got Di2 wires going from each shifter lever to the EW90, so that's 2, and then the third Di2 wire runs all the way down to this external junction box, and of course a wire goes from that to the external battery mount, also to the front derailleur, and then one all the way back to the rear derailleur. Of note, there's with the external battery, of course, it can be removed, so the actual operating firmware is going to be in what's called the battery mount, which is a separate piece that you have to purchase. The newer one allows for the synchro shift to be flashed into it. To charge the battery, you just pop it out and put it in your external battery charger here. The external battery charger is 2 separate pieces. They sell the cord as a separate model SKU, but as you can see, it's just a standard AC cord that you can use with any old, I don't know, camera battery charger and many other devices. So you don't need the internal battery charger with the external setup, but you can use the external battery charger to do the programming through the eTube software. And so I think that, again, that only works with the EW90 and the newer external battery mount. If you have the older stuff, then it's not going to work. And by older stuff, what I mean is the EW67, which was one of the front A junction boxes that has 2 Di2 wires built into it that go to the shifters, and then it has 1 Di2 wire terminal to plug in for the long cord. Pay no attention to this right here. This is just where I cut it, but I guess it's good to know that if you do cut it, there's just 2 copper conductors in there, and I butt splice them back together and put some shrink wrap over it to help weatherproof it, and it still runs. So that's pretty much the long and short of it. There's 6 Di2 cables that you need. Those are about $20, $25, so figure $100 to $150 in Di2 cables alone, plus your bottom bracket junction box, your front A junction box, which is going to be an EW90 in my case, and the battery mount, the battery, rear derailleur, front derailleur, of course, and your shifter assemblies, your battery charger, and the battery cable. Keep in mind they also sell a front junction box that has 5 ports on it, but the newer shifter assemblies have 2 extra Di2 cable terminals, so you can just buy some extra Di2 wire to run for your whatever shifty thingies for tri-bikes that you want.